chariots. He's going to take down this wicked rulership that we in now, which particularly is ruled by Esau, Edom, so-called white man, and these heathen nations that are joined with him to forward his agenda, which is the New World Order. And once he takes Esau, Edom down these heathen nations, he's going to establish up the throne of David, which is the kingdom of heaven, which is going to be ruled by the Israelites. Hashem is in the name of Kabul Kodash, is the Holy Spirit, that is poured out upon the Israelites. First started with the apostles and elders, went on the highways and byways and taught, and then they uploaded videos on YouTube, started in 2007. And since then, you had a mass awakening of the Israelites. And as prophesied in Ezekiel chapter 37, Revelation chapter 11, verse 11, and then you have 2 and 30. And want to get double honors to the apostles and elders of great millstone. No respect to the brother's teaching and preaching the truth all over the world worldwide. Coming back into another lesson, and basically the lesson going to the article off RT News. And the title of this article, as it reads, reads, U.S. Warship fails to intercept mid-range ballistic missile target amid reports of Russian spy ship off Hawaii. And this shows you right there the failure of Babylon the Great, aka America, and they trust in their defense system. You know, as you see right here, Salaki, and this is the title of the article. And I'll go ahead and read it again. It said U.S. warship failed to intercept mid-range ballistic missile target amid reports of Russian spy ship off Hawaii. And it also shows you that Yahweh Shimei al-Shah is making chess moves. You know, why these heathen nations are playing checkers. Yahweh Shimei al-Shah is playing chess. And he's putting Esau, Edom, so-called white man in the trick bag. And he also showing you that when the time comes, when these ICBMs are going to be shot over here in Babylon the Great, you know what I'm saying? They're not going to be able to intercept them because the scriptures say, and before we get to the article, we're going to put it up, they're not going to break their ranks. Let's see if I can put a scripture up real quick. Just going out the spirit. You know what I'm saying? When these missiles get shot over here in Babylon the Great, you see, they're not going to break their range. You know what I'm saying? This is Joel chapter 2. And in the points in verse 7, there's a lot of meaning here. We're going to start at the top at the first verse, but the point is in 7. You see, and we're going to read all the way down to 9. So this is Joel chapter 2, verse 1. It reads, blow ye the trumpet in Zion, and sound an alarm in my holy mountain. Let all the inhabitants of the land tremble, for the day of the Lord cometh, for it is nigh at hand. And you see in the day of Yahweh Shimei al-Shah is nigh at hand. You got wars, you got room for wars, you got famines, earthquakes, pestilence. All that was said by Yahushua in Matthew chapter 24. When you go down to verse 8 in Matthew chapter 24, it said all these are the beginning of sorrow. And now you're seeing that Babylon the Great, aka America, they failed to intercept a ballistic missile. Showing you that this place is going down, man. Showing you that those who trust in Egypt, as it said in Isaiah chapter 30 and Isaiah chapter 31, those who trust in Egypt, Egypt gonna fail you. You see, they ain't gonna be able to stop the judgment of Yahweh Hashem Al-Shah. But let's continue with Joel 2:2. And it reads, a day of darkness and of gloominess, a day of clouds and of thick darkness, as the morning spread upon the mountains, and great people and strong. There had not been heavenly light, neither shall there be any more after it, even to the years of many generations. A fire devoured before them, and behind them a flame burneth. The land is as a garden of Eden before them, and behind them a desolate wilderness, yea, and nothing shall escape. And it's talking about the ICBF, man. When the ICBF comes and they hit this place, which is America, this place is going to be destroyed, man. This place is going to be destroyed.
0.3 miles ahead, stay on I-39 Southwest Wisconsin,
and this land is going to be desert creatures. You see?
Now, stay on I-39 Southwest Wisconsin,
and this is
11
going to be a
speeds
glory
off.
forever, on what not to do. When you transgress against your how about Shem Al-Shah.
27.4 miles ahead, stay on
These missiles
East
along
as
with the cherry
I-39
fire will
splits off.
destroy this place. So let's continue. And on top of that, nothing that's in this land of America, anything happening, is going to survive. If you're not part of the elect, and you're not going to get beamed up in the chariots, you're not going to survive the thermonuclear destruction, because this place is going to be destroyed. It's going to be destroyed, and it's going to be destroyed without remedy. Let's continue on with Joel 2 and 4. This is talking about the ICBMs, the intercontinental ballistic missiles, and it reads, the appearance of them is as the appearance of horses, and as horsemen, so shall they run. Like the noise of chariots on the tops of the mountains shall they leap. Like the noise of fire, a flame of fire, they devour the stubble. As a strong people set in battle array. Before they face the people shall be much pain, and all faces shall gather blackness. They shall run like the mighty men, and this is the point. And they shall climb the wall like men of war, and they shall march everyone on his ways, and they shall not break their ranks. And when these ICBMs are being shot over here at Babylon the Great, the spirit of Yahweh Hashem Al-Shah, He's going to put the spirit upon these missiles. They're not going to break their ranks. They're going to hit their intended target. You see, wherever target Yahweh Hashem Al-Shah, that going to have these missiles come over here and hit, they're going to hit their target. They're not going to miss. You see, it doesn't matter how many defense systems that Babylon the Great has. It's not going to stop prophecy of this place being destroyed, man. Because in Revelation chapter 18, verse 21, it said the angel took up a great millstone, roughly paraphrased, which is an ICBM. He's going to cast it into the sea. The missiles are going to come over here. They're going to hit this place, and it's going to be destroyed, man. You know what I'm saying? And these missiles, these ICBMs, are not going to break their range, meaning that they're going to hit their intended target, which is going to be Babylon the Great. Because did not the scripture said, Isaiah, that their sword shall be bathed in heaven, and it should come down upon all Idumeum, the land of my curse to judgment, roughly paraphrased. You see, because when these missiles hit, it's going to hit all Idumeum. It's going to hit Babylon the Great. In particular, it's going to be the judgment of Esau, Edom, the so-called white man, but also going to be judgment judgment of them, of these other heathen nations that join unto them, man. You see, it doesn't matter what type of defense system they think they have, but it's not going to work, man. You know, the missiles, the ICBMs are going to hit their intended targets, as the scriptures say. We're going to read that again. And this is Joel chapter 2, verse 7. And it reads, they shall run like mighty men, they shall climb the wall like men of war, and they shall march everyone on his ways, and they shall not break their ranks, neither shall one thrust another. They shall walk everyone in his path, and when they fall upon the sword, they shall not be wounded. And they're talking about these missile defense systems. You know, they're not gonna be wounded by that. You know, they Esau Edom think that they're going to have a defense against the ICBMs, man. You know, and they're going to hit their intended target, man. You know, as the scripture, that verse says, like for that, as the next verse says, they shall run to and fro in the city, they shall run upon the wall, they shall climb up upon the houses, and they shall enter in at the window like a thief. And these missiles are going to hit Babylon the Great. You know, they're not going to be no defense system. You know, anything that they're going to have to stop these missiles from hitting this place, man. And we're going to read the title of the article again. It says, U.S. warships fail to intercept mid-range ballistic missile targets amid reports of Russian spy ship off Hawaii. And that shows you that these people ain't going to have no type of defense to stop the missiles from destroying this place, man. You know, they're going to shoot out some missiles. You know, Babylon the Great, they're going to hit some of the targets over there on the other side of the world also. But mainly, majority of the missiles that's going to be shot is going to hit over here in Babylon the Great. And this place is going to be destroyed, man. And it reads, the U.S. Missile Defense Agency said that Asian ship fired two SM-6 interceptors failed to hit a medium-range ballistic target with a Russian intelligence gathering vessel alleged closely monitoring the Bosch test, meaning that whatever system they had, you know, it failed to hit the intended target, which is the missiles. It didn't even hit the mid-range ballistic system, man. It didn't even hit the target. And that shows you that this place is falling, man. You know what I'm saying? Yahweh Shemel Shah desired this place to fall. So whatever system that they had, they thought it's going to stop. You know, the missiles. You know, it showed right there they failed miserably. But let's continue. It reads, the objective of the test was to demonstrate the capability of a ballistic missile defense configured AG ship to detect, track, engage, and intercept a medium-range ballistic missile target, the U.S. Missile Defense Agency said in a brief statement. And that shows you that what's to come here in Babylon the Great. You know what I'm saying? You know, when Yahweh Shemel Shah put his spirit upon the missiles, the ICBMs, they're going to hit their intended target. As we read in Joel 2, chapter 2, verse 7, they're not going to break their ranks. They're not going to be wounded because when the ballistic missile defense system, you know, shoots and trying to hit those ICBMs, it's not going to have no effect. You know, because you're going to know it's going to be spirit of Yahweh Shemel Shah is on a missile to hit their target. And it's going to be 100% accuracy. It's not going to break their ranks. It's not going to be deterred off course. It's going to hit their intended target, and it's going to destroy this place. You know, and this right here shows you a preview of what's to come here over here in Babylon the Great. But let's continue. It said, however, an intercept was not achieved. That means that the mission going to fail for Babylon the Great, and it's going to result in a destruction. U.S. officials are now conducting an extensive review to determine the cause of any problem which may have prevented a successful intercept and thoroughly analyze the result. And the reason why, because Yahweh Shem al-Shah did not allow you to hit that missile. You see, because you have these Americans that they proud, man, and they don't think that they're not going to be taken down. But this clearly shows you right there they are going to be taken down. You see, they're going to be taken down by Yahweh Shem al-Shah. They're going to be taken down not only by the ICBMs, they're going to be taken down by the chariots as well. They're going to be taken down. He goes on to read, the goal of the test was to intercept a target with a salvo of 2 SM-6 Dual-2 missiles. The agent said the test of the Flight Test Agent's Weapon System 31, Event 1, was conducted on May 29th in cooperation with the U.S. Navy. The Pentagon did not specify which agent's warship was involved or the exact area where the test took place. According to local Maui Now News, flight to NBA officials decided the test occurred somewhere northwest of Hawaii. Earlier this week, multiple media reports claimed that a Russian surveillance ship was spotted off Hawaii just outside U.S. territorial waters, and that shows you right there that this place, Babylon the Great, aka America, is going to be invaded, man. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be invaded, first and foremost by Russia, and then you're going to have the other countries going to come and invade. You see? Let's continue. It reads, U.S. Pacific Fleet is aware of the Russian vessel operating in international waters in the vicinity of Hawaii and will continue to track it through the duration of its time here. U.S. Pacific Fleet spokesman Captain John Gay says in a statement to United States Naval Institute News on Tuesday. According to the USNI, the Russian vessel was in the area since at least last Friday, operating west of the island of Hawaii, which is home to the Pacific Missile Range Facility, Barton Sands, the largest U.S. missile testing range. The Honolulu Star Advertiser even claimed that the president of the U.S.-Russian vessel had allegedly delayed one of the MDA's tests, although the allegation is hard to verify since the Pentagon rarely publicizes its tests in advance. The U.S. military said the Russian ship was being tracked by multiple maritime aircraft and surface patrol vessels at all times, and was operating fully within the bounds of international law, posing no hazard to navigation. While U.S. officials did not name the vessel, media reports and open source intelligence analysts identified the Russian spy ship as one of the Marine-class intelligence gathering vessels, supposedly the Calaria 535, which had been retrofitted with an extensive array of new sensors in 2017. Basically, it's an intelligence ship, as they said, was used to gather information on the failed, pretty much the failed test system of Babylon the Great. But like I said, they're just a prelude on what's to come. But let's continue. The Russian Defense Ministry did not comment on this alleged surveillance operation, and it was unclear because the ship was still in the area during the failed U.S. missile defense test. You know, the answer to that, I believe it was, you know, just speaking as a man. It's just showing you that America, Babylon, the Great is fallen. And you can read that in Revelation chapter 18, you know, roughly around verse 2. You see, this place is falling, and it's falling on every level, man. You know, just want to bring that out real quick. I thought it was, you know, it's a very good article to go into. You know, it shows you that this place is falling, and get what? You know, this is the end of this man's kingdom. You know, as prophesied 2nd Ezra chapter 6 verse 9, Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that follows. And with that, I want to give all praise, glory, and honor unto Yahweh, Hashem, Yahweh, Hashem, Kakadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of great millstone, and I respect to the world's teaching and preaching the truth all over the world worldwide. See you again with another lesson real soon, Yahweh.